What is going on YouTube? Hayden here, and in today's episode we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin, VONG, which is the Russell 1000, and the S&P 500. I am stoked. I am beyond pumped to be looking at these markets because of how well we have been doing over the last several days. As you guys know, we made a video on the channel a couple of days ago. I believe it was Thursday was the last day we made a video. And then we've been looking at some other kind of meme coins or wallet or just utility tokens that have pre-sales that are coming up that I wanted to let you guys in on here, as well as different exchanges, which is super cool. But as you guys can see, check this out. A couple of days ago, we had made a video talking about it was starting the breakout for a lot of these major cryptocurrencies. And as you guys can tell, over the weekend and on Friday, we have seen exactly that. And this is epic. We have rebounded, hit bottom. Now, this was several days ago, but we hit bottom. And since then, we knew the upwards trajectory would swing us to the upside. Now, we managed to break through on XRP a couple of days ago. This was on the Thursday. So Friday we rallied out and we were starting to carry up higher. You can see we just slowly started to veer downwards. That is totally okay. The main focus was on us breaking through major yellow resistance, major yellow downtrend, and we did just that. So what that means is maybe we use support here, consolidate if we need. Weekend usually doesn't see much movement, and we start to see rally. We start to see liftoff. This is what I'm focused on. We'll talk about that more in a second. Solana has done exactly as we predicted. Breakout to the upside came earlier than we had planned, which is awesome. But we talked about early breakout warnings for so long here. And you can see, boom, confirmed above here, rallied outwards. Huge swing. I mean, it doesn't get any more freaking obvious than this. We then have Ethereum, which has rebounded out from its support at 43.66, exploded all the way up to 4,700, coming back down to support. But again, I think we are due for even higher levels here. Major rally on Bitcoin to the upside. VONG has now broken through its price ceiling and is heading up even higher. Every single day I check the markets, we are heading higher and higher and higher and higher, and it is insane if you ask me. Moving forward from VONG, you then look at the S&P, same thing's happening. So boy, do we have a lot to go over and a lot to discuss with you. So with all of that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. So guys, as you can see, let's check out the current coin market cap. We're at 51 on the fear and greed. So again, even with all the hype, all the movement, and all the consolidation that's been taking place over the week, we have still managed to stay at 50 on the fear and greed, which in my mind means there is so much room and so much potential and so much upside for the markets. Obviously downside too, but I think this is a more bullish sign than anything else. We're nowhere near overbought. We're trading at 40 on the relative strength indicator here, so plenty of room to head up higher. Bitcoin, Ethereum, like over the past week, nothing's really been moving except for Doge over the week. And then 24 hours, not really anything at all. You can see since Saturday, markets show pretty much consolidation, sideways trading, maybe since Sunday. Not really much movement on BNB or many of these cryptocurrencies. And that's okay. The consolidation is certainly a healthy and necessary tool for us to head up higher. Now, when it comes to like Solana, we got this kind of, I do believe we could be heading up even higher, but we did have a one hell of a run. Like, let me just say that from bottom, let's say here, on one path, we've managed to shoot up 25%. You can't really ask for more than that. From breakout, from closure above resistance, it was 14.6. From closure here with dead confirmation, 12%. I mean, it is an incredible run, an opportunity here. Clear signal of correction once we became overbought, starting to correct lower. And even if we do correct just a tad, I do believe we are on an upward trajectory. We have confirmed bullish. How we enter is typically how we exit. You can see we've been constricting, consolidating, filling in the gap, boom, converted and blew up from there. And since then, we've rallied up. I almost wonder, we do have this very large red band that we drew. I wonder if this is coming back to bite us now. And I surely think it is. That's actually wild. Check this out. Extending this up, we hit that to a T. This is where we started from. All the way back in 2023, we were tracking this thing. And then in 2024, we were tracking it. And here we are now. We broke through it. That was upsetting. But here we are coming back and it's coming back to haunt us, where it's acting as a resistance. Either way, even if we consolidate down and then rally up, it's going to be much higher than the past. 273 potential, even higher than that. or we break through it, get above it, and then, oh my gosh, sky's the limit here. But you can see how it's starting to bite us in the butt as we reject off of it. But we are on an uptrend. And from bottom, from retest, the easiest buying opportunity was back at moving average 145. We're all the way back at 242. So if you think about that, I mean, that is a 77% jump. Hello, guys. It doesn't get any more obvious than that, if you ask me. So keep your eyes peeled on Solana here, because I think this is a phenomenal buying opportunity. Now it's time to consolidate. Just keep your eyes on moving averages, but you can see how easy this was as a trade. When it comes to like XRP, we had a very clear and subtle rebound. Let's start with the weekly, scale our way out. Extremely over spilled up, or however you want to call this here, but we are in an uptrend. We have rallied up. There might even be a much larger kind of fractal that I'm not really noticing this very second. Like something could be forming here. I'm trying to put a mark on it, but I'm not seeing it at this moment here. There's no technical indicator from what is right here that I can say we can use as an indicator. We did rally out. We're way, way, way away from our moving average, unlike Solana, so it'd be harder to trade, and there is more riding on us to head down than there is to head up. But with the consolidation now, you can see why I believe we are due for a bullish rally, because we've been consolidating down, and we have just started the possibility of breaking through a price ceiling to then rally upwards. So I'm pretty pumped to see where this wants to take us, in my opinion. I really do think we are due to see possible reversal to the upside. So keep your eyes peeled on this. I do highly suspect that we will be rebounding and rallying up higher on XRP specifically. And when it does decide to rally up, we'll take advantage of it on BYDFI, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. BYDFI lets you buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. I mean, the list goes on and on and on of possibilities, endless possibilities for you guys to take advantage of here. Every single cryptocurrency, XRP, BYDFI, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, the list goes on and on and on. As you can see, I have some money deposited into here. So when the trade, becomes apparent, you could see with, where is it? I have some right here. We'll be able to trade XRP. We have 1,000 deposited, ready to go to long the XRP market here and take advantage of this rally. They have TradingView integrated into the charts here. Everything that you need is offered on this exchange. So it doesn't get any easier than that. Clear downtrends, clear resistances, supports. I mean, it's very easy to figure out when the next buying opportunity is, when the next short opportunity is. And what I mean by that is, like, it has its own technical indicators. Like, this is not going to be exactly as accurate as it would be, trading on the TradingView chart on XRP, because we're following Bitfinex, and BYDFI has its own that it's been tracking here since it was integrated onto the platform. But it's still a very, very easy, pattern to follow. And even with, the way the markets are moving on the Bitfinex charts that we're tracking here, it's going to be eerily similar to what this is here. So I do think it's going to be a very easy opportunity to grasp. And it's not just XRP that we could trade. Not only do they have free cryptocurrency that you could take advantage of here, new user benefits up to $8,100. They have a demo trading account, which basically changes the amount that you have deposited into demo money, $50K, and then you can practice trading your skills, get familiar with the exchanges. Everything is identical. Then when you're ready, you can live trade, which is super cool. But it's extremely easy to take advantage of. So with XRP, it's easy. Solana, it's easy to take advantage of here. I mean, this is why I highly recommend using BYDFI as an exchange. You're like your #1 exchange here, but feel free to check it out. They have promos going on all the time. And then as for other cryptos like Ethereum, again, another easy, cryptocurrency to trade. Type in Ethereum right here. Not the other way around. And then you can obviously leverage trade Ethereum here. And when the time comes for a buying opportunity, it will not be that hard at all. We can bottom off, start to see the rebound, and we can either long, short, leverage trade, create stop losses, set trailing stop losses. I mean, it doesn't get any easier to trade on an exchange like BYDFI. So definitely make sure to check it out. Bitcoin hitting a bit of turbulence, seeing a little bit of consolidation correction here. We'll see how low we go, but I do believe markets are still... So we're in a weird shape here. Some cryptos look like they've seen enough rally, like Solana, for example, but Ethereum looks like it hasn't at all, and it's ready to see its consolidation, unlike other cryptos. So keep your eyes peeled on these markets. And then to wrap things up with like Solana, the Russell 1000 Vong and the S&P 500 exploding up again. I mean, this is not a good idea to be buying anywhere near here, in my opinion. I think we're way too overextended, and we are due to see some sort of correction. But until then, we're just going to keep soaring. It's truly incredible. Let's check out the weekly, as I'm sure we're nearing. Yeah, we're overbought on the weekly too. I mean, we could be overbought for months, years. It's certainly possible. We've done it in the past. You could see from, where is it? We can go back to 2017. I mean, we were overbought for a period. I mean, you could go August to January, or you could go pretty much from March of 2017 to January of 2018. I mean, we could really be overbought for a very extended period of time with very small dips. So who knows what could happen, but I do believe we're getting a bit of ways from our moving average here, which we normally come back into contact with. You could see if I jump to the weekly. Last time we hit this was in April of 2025, not too long ago. So we do have room to head up higher. You could see like the swings have tons of room in between here. I mean, there's from 2020 to 2022 was the last time, or even up to like mid 2022 was when we last came back to moving average here. So because it's April, there's many more months that we could see of uptrends. So this is good news if you ask me. It certainly is. So with that being said, though, that is going to wrap up today's video. Stock market looks phenomenal too, but again, nearing overbought. Definitely due for a little bit of consolidation downwards. But with that being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.